Hello, this is DanielPlays. My name is Daniel, and welcome to yet another Minecraft video in which we're going to be taking a look at the best texture packs of this current moment. That's right, in this video we're going to be taking a look at the best texture packs of this current moment. Before we get started though, if you already liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more of these kinds of videos, and then last but not least, if you want to check out the texture packs that you see in this video, then be sure to go to the link down below in the description for a full list. The first texture pack of this best texture pack video is going to be Stay True, and you've probably already heard of this pack because it's just a wonderful texture pack. What it does is create almost like another version of vanilla Minecraft textures, because it doesn't drastically change the way Minecraft looks. So that's exactly what this pack is trying to do. It's trying to just mimic the vanilla style and the intentions of the vanilla textures, but in just a new way. So as you can see, some shading has been added to some textures. Some flowers and textures like that have just been overhauled, kind of. Especially full-grown wheat looks very cool. Let me see if I can find some. So here we are. This is tall wheat, and it's actually just normal wheat but with a tall texture, and this looks so pretty. Imagine a field full of this full-grown tall wheat. That will just look amazing. So this next texture pack actually only changes a single block in Minecraft, but it's still really cool. I'm talking about the jukebox, and you may be thinking to yourself, what can you do with a jukebox? What's so interesting about a jukebox? Well, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. You get an actual record player on top of this jukebox. And as you can see, there is actually a version without the glass lid and one with the glass lid, but obviously I thought the one with the glass lid looked way better. So what I'm going to do is pop in a record and look at what happens. It will start playing the record. Now there's only one thing the creator hasn't been able to do, and that is change the color of the texture with the record that's playing. So it will always show stall, if I remember properly. That's the black one. But anyway, it works, and the glass lid will actually close when you play a record. And when you pop it out, just like that, the glass lid will open again, and you can put in your next disc. So this next pack is called rotrBLOCKS. ROTR here stands for Replace of the Reality. And what it does is it adds 256 pixel textures to Minecraft for free. There's also paid versions which will give you higher resolution textures, such as 512 and 1024 pixel textures, but this is actually already really good. I mean, look at these textures. Look at the POM and PBR textures, which of course you have to use shaders for, because if you don't use shaders, you will not get this effect, unfortunately. You will still get the high quality textures, don't get me wrong, but you will not get the shadows inside of textures, and without optifying, you will also not get the connected textures and stuff like that. The next texture pack is called Enchanted Weapons, and what it does is it adds custom textures and animations for enchanted weapons. As you can see, I'm holding an iron sword with fire aspect, and as you can see, there's flames coming off of this sword. Looks really cool. Also, when you hold it in your inventory, or when you have it in your inventory, you can see these cool animations when you put fire aspect on it. And here's some of the other ones. This is Bane of the Arthropods, and this is the one with the blue handle. That's supposed to be a lapis, and it represents knockback. Then there's looting, which actually has a green emerald handle. Then here's quartz for sharpness. There's fire aspect, obviously, and then there's redstone for sweeping edge, I believe. So the next texture pack is called Faithless, and yes, it might be kind of a wordplay with faithless, but what this pack does is its main goal is to actually make Minecraft easier to play for people that have color blindness or certain type of color deficiency, which is solved by trying to give most items a unique texture so that they can more easily be distinguished from other textures that look alike. For example, you have these wood textures right here, and of course it would take some time for you to actually recognize and remember these textures. But as you can see, for example, the planks have slightly different textures, so that even if you were not able to see the actual color on them, you can still tell them apart because they have slightly different patterns on them. And the same goes for things like flowers, which tend to look alike, especially if you can't see color very well. But with this pack, they will all have a unique texture, which means you can recognize them based on their texture and their pattern instead of simply just color. This next texture pack is called Minecraft Plus, and pretty much what it does is it adds so many things to Minecraft just to make Minecraft more enjoyable. And especially if you have Optifine installed. If you don't know how to install Optifine, there will be a video in the top right corner right now. But if you do have Optifine, you will actually be able to see all these cool things such as connected textures, where path blocks and grass blocks will actually connect. And you will see these cool custom models of sugarcane. These are probably my favorites. I don't think I've ever seen sugarcane that looks this good, in my personal opinion, that is. And apart from that, it also has biome dependent textures, which means that textures may vary depending on what biome you actually find them in. So for example, swamp leaves are actually a bit more desaturated, I feel. And then when you move over to like a birch forest over here, as you can see, they're very saturated, very pink, and very pretty. So this next pack is actually a continuation of a pack that hasn't been updated for a while. It is called Dandelion X, and it is a continuation of the original Dandelion pack by Steel Feathers. And this one is now finally back up to date with Minecraft 1.17.1. Now, the creator of this pack pointed out that this pack will look good just on its own, but if you actually want it to truly come to life, you should use Optifine and complementary shaders. Here we are. As you can see, this really makes Minecraft look very fresh, very colorful. I mean, look at those leaves. Look at that color against a clear blue sky with a custom sun. These textures are very, very unique, and I actually haven't tried this out before, so this is the first time I'm seeing these textures with complementary shaders, and I have to say I am very, very impressed. The next pack is called GeruDoku or GeruDoku. I really don't know if that's supposed to be some Japanese word. I'm sorry guys, I don't speak every language in the world. But this is a really cool pack, so hear me out on this one. This pack used to be very popular, and it was popularized mainly by one channel, and I love that channel, and they kind of shaped my youth and childhood. So I'm talking about the Yogscast. They are so underrated. Well, I mean, they have millions of subscribers, but they are such a great team and such a great YouTube channel, and they have a great YouTube community. I really love what they do, and that's why I wanted to include this pack, because this is the pack they used to use back in the days when they actually popularized Minecraft and they had Shadows of Israel. That's what this texture pack is. It's a rework, it's an updated version for Minecraft 1.17.1 of the texture pack I believe mainly Lewis would use in his Minecraft videos. So if you feel like exploring that time again, getting that nostalgia, but even if you don't even know what the Yogscast is, then you can still actually have great fun with this pack in Minecraft, because look at this, it's just a gorgeous pack as well. The next pack is called Simplista, and it is actually a simplistic pack, but it's not that simple, because in order for it to work properly, you do need shaders, you do need Optifine. So once again, the card will have already popped up in the video once or twice, but you can still find it in the top right corner if you're wondering how to install Optifine. I've got a great tutorial. Hundreds of thousands of people have watched it, so it's good. I can tell you that. So this pack is called Simplista, and what it aims to do is make the simplistic design of vanilla Minecraft textures a little better, a little more detailed, and add a little more shading to it. So as you can see, this is the demo version, and it works best with complementary shaders, in my opinion. So look at these little speckles in the grass, these little shiny details. Look at the logs, oak planks, stone, and the leaves as well, how they reflect light, but very subtly, because I mean, leaves in real life aren't that reflective. And the way this is achieved is by enabling either texture pack support in some shaders with BSL. I remember it's called advanced materials, and for complementary shaders, I believe you just have to enable RP support and set it to lap PBR. And we're going to end this video on a very simple and, you know, very pretty note. This is a lilypad plus. What this pack does is add 3D lily pads. Look at how good that looks. They'll have 3D flowers on them, and there's even variations. So this is a yellow flower, but I believe they come in multiple colors. So this one's kind of red, or orangey, and a white flower or pink, whatever that may be. And just like that, you get a lot of variation in lily pads, and they'll just look a lot more natural because they won't all look the same. So that's been it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you actually did, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more of these kinds of videos, and then as always, I will of course catch you in the next one. See ya!